to check in in the new year, see where everybody is at, and maybe even answer even a few questions if anybody has any questions. Yeah, so let me know where you are listening in from, if you're tuning in live, or even if you're watching this at a later date. What are you coming into, and how are you doing regarding your twin flame journey? So yeah, keep in touch, let me know what's going on, and we will answer a few of the questions for you. I'm going to go into a general reading first, and then we'll go into some question and answers. So if you're live, I would love to take some answers, some questions from you guys even. And please maintain the respect and keep these comments and messages kind, and also keep one question going at a time. So I'd love to hear from you. Tell me where you're calling from, tell me what's going on. And let's hi guys, hi Himanshi, I'm doing good, how are you? Hello BGR8 K9 unit, hello. If you have any questions, say one question per person per comment. So I will restrict if people get a little bit too button heavy with the questions, but let's just do an overall reading first and foremost. Let's do an overall reading of what is coming in for the Divine Masculine and Feminine, and we can then delve into some questions. So let's just have a quick look. What is coming up for the Divine Masculine and Feminines? Where are you guys calling in from? I know some of you are in India, but let me know what is coming up for the Divine Masculines. Okay, we've got hard work. Something is coming into this state of focusing on their work, focusing on events or projects or anything that is requiring a lot of their time, focus, energy, things like this. And also we have the World card. Let me just try and make sure that this is safe for viewing. So what we've got here is the World card, which is all about this transmutation, this self-expression of a new beginning, which really does run in line with 2025. I feel we are in the year of number 9, and this number is about shifting to a new season, a new world, but laying to rest what no longer serves us. So this year might be a lot of letting go of connections, relationships, friendships even, that just no longer serve you. And they may be some of the challenges that are coming up at this time. So I'm just going to hide this World card because I know that YouTube sometimes gets a little bit funny with this. We have the Three of Wands, which I really do like. It's about placing emphasis on a future vision. It is sending it out into the universe. It is waiting for the ships to come in. So it's almost as if even whilst the masculine is working, they are coming into a direction that is opening up a new world, but also leading them to manifest and ask for, receive what they are truly wanting in this season of their lives. Wow. Okay, this is pretty cool. I did not expect the Four of Wands, and it was 414, just as I said that. So what I'm seeing here is as they're working away, as they're focusing on their new reality, they are still wanting to send out confirmation about what they want in the universe. And because we've got the Four of Wands here, it is this manifestation about union. They may not act as if they want to be with you. They may not act as if they are into you, but it's almost as if, like, how do you feel? How do you feel when you are both together? How do you feel when you're not together? And this twin flame journey is way more about this telepathic connection with yourself, because remember, you are your divine masculine. They are you. You are already in union. separation is an illusion. We're so reliant on this matrix energy that we end up tripping ourselves up, wanting communication or wanting this union to happen in the 3D, but we forget this is already in union. You already are in union with your masculine. You can speak to them at any point. It's just we get hung up on wanting the marriage, wanting the connection right here, right now. So let's have a look at what the divine feminines are going through at this time. So I'm going to use the same deck, but I'm going to shuffle and see what other messages come up for the divine feminines. And remember, if you have any questions, pop them in the chat box. I will be answering one question per member, so please choose your question carefully. One question per comment, one question per member, and if we've got time I may be able to answer some more, but it is getting a little bit late where I am, so I've been doing a lot of work and readings throughout the day. If you do want personal readings or any oracle readings, which do take slightly longer and are a little bit more energetically invasive, I was going to say, please do hit me up at divinesacredtarot.com and you can proceed to get personal readings and even join the membership. So have a look if you would wish to join the membership there. So, divine feminines, what have we got going on for you? This first card. Oh, okay. So first I need to cover this because YouTube doesn't like it. But look at the decision you're making. What is the decision you're making? I genuinely feel, as I'm covering these cards and keeping the cards' dignity, we've got Archangel Michael here presenting the sword. Now, for me, this really pronunciates the Ace of Swords type of energy. You feminines are coming into the realization of your own resurrection, your own death and rebirth, your own cycle of becoming. I feel like a lot of you, maybe earth signs or fire signs in particular, are being tested regarding your connection, but also regarding there is a decision about the connection is what I'm feeling. So you do sense the love is there. You do honor yourself and the connection, but for some reason I'm also getting that there is some sort of resistance that's happening. It's not so obvious because this is a general reading, but it's almost as if you're just coming into the awareness that there is this higher truth that you are coming into. There is going to be the angels that are looking after your sense of awareness and recognition. And then as you're doing this, it's coming and bringing you into connection with yourself, with source, with divine, but also that isn't your main objective. I know we've got the Lovers card and it's very positive for a lot of you, but I feel that some of you are looking into asking for more guidance regarding how to love yourself more. And remember, the more you love yourself, the more you love your twin. The more you listen to yourself, the more you consider yourself, the more you respect yourself, the more you are loyal to yourself when you're truthful to yourself. It is a mirror to your twin flame on what they're going through. So I'm going to pop this down here just because I don't want it to get in the way of the card. I'm also getting a lot of death and destruction. Like I'm seeing the death card in amongst this Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords is about this pain. It's about releasing what no longer serves you, feminine. As we were saying, 2025 is the embodiment of number 9. Number 9 is letting us know which areas do we need to let go, what areas do we need to transmute and have a death and rebirth around. So this is very much this, things may come up to challenge you, things may come up to test you, and this is completely normal at this season of this connection. And it's so funny because I did a general reading earlier and the Four of Cups came out. So I feel that the Four of Cups is this reoccurrent message, not just to say, stay grounded, be more grateful. You know the story, right? We don't need to be kept told the same old thing about being grateful. what I'm seeing here is the cup that you were presented with, you thought that that was it. So now you're going, well, wait a second. This cup wasn't it. I've already got 3 whole cups that I can fill with whatever I like. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer this to somebody else. This is a very specific channeled message that's coming in. I know I'm blessed and abundant and rewarded and healthy and happy and prosperous. I know I'm grateful for all the beautiful things. I know this journey has been difficult, but I'm grateful for it. So why don't I pour whatever no longer serves me out and offer this cup to somebody else? And I don't know whether it's linked to the lovers just yet, but again, it's going to be very specific to everyone here. Oh, okay, the Two of Swords. I was thinking about this in a personal reading, but it didn't come up. But the Two of Swords is this divine feminine ascension. It is a divine feminine awakening, but it also is a choice. As we had earlier with the Lovers card, when we had the Lovers card, it's giving us knowledge that there is a choice that is being made. I feel for the divine feminines is, do I choose the old version of me doing the same old things, having the same old thoughts, or do I want to change and become a newer version of me that offers something else, not only to yourself, but to the world? So that's a very positive sign. So last message to come through for the divine feminine, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Now, if you notice, we also had the Eight of Pentacles for the masculine. So the Eight of Pentacles was the first card to come out for the masculines. The Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if I just said ace accidentally. But now we have the Seven of Pentacles as the last card for the divine feminine. What does this mean? Well, as the masculines are working very, very hard, what actually seems like the Eight of Pentacles is pretty much the 3. They're working on their foundation. They're working on building things up slowly. But the feminines have been making a decision in their ascension to sow all of these seeds. So that is why we have the 7 in a line here. Does this make sense? What I'm seeing here is something has been cultivated in the astral realm. Something has been cultivated in the subconscious. And whereas the divine masculines have been working on this external way, there is something that has come to fruition that is coming forward from what the divine feminines are planting. So you guys, I wanted to just share an overall message here. So please do tell me in the chat box, does any of this resonate? You know, if you're tuning in today and you're watching this, please do click the like button so more people can find videos like this online for free. But if you've got any questions, let me know. Send a message about what question you would like to ask in the chat box, and please ask one question per comment, and I will try and answer more questions from you. But please do ask questions and I will be happy to answer them. If I can get to more than one question, please do let me know, but I will try my best to at least answer one question per person. And this isn't a normal long question and answer. As I said earlier, it's been a bit of a long day, so I'm not going to stay on here for very long. So please do, the more questions you ask, you guys, I know there's 9 of you on the call, the more questions and the more time I will spend with you guys. So I'm going to answer Himanshi's first question, and she's got, what are Puneet's feelings towards Himanshi? So we'll pull out 3 cards. What is Puneet's feelings for you? So we will send those cards up and we'll go through them step by step. Let me just shift them ever so slightly. And then I'll use this deck in case we need to look for any clarification. So what is a Puneet's feelings for Himanshi? Well, we've already had this card in our general reading. I was saying that the divine masculines are thinking about union. They're thinking about marriage. They're thinking about commitment. Himanshi, if you wanted a clear answer about Puneet's feelings towards you, it's as clear as day here. it is a very solid offer, union, marriage, proposal. I mean, it's not saying it will happen tomorrow. It's not saying it will happen, next week. But what I am seeing is there is a lot of love in this connection. There is a lot of affection, and your person may not have shared this level of truth even to themselves, let alone to you, Himanshi. But what I am seeing is there is a lot of love and commitment towards you. Their feelings are very much in this higher vibration, which is beautiful. What else do we need to know? The Page of Pentacles. So I feel that there is going to be an offer coming through. Yes, they may be restricted right now. They may not be honest with themselves, but they are wanting to come in with an offer. They don't want to be rejected. They don't know how you're feeling because they haven't been able to show up for you. They don't know how, they've been reckless in the past and they've been uncommunicative in the past. Are you going to cut them off, or are you going to listen? Are you going to be understanding? They've got a lot of things whirling through their mind right now, so try not to take their lack of communication or silence as personal. There is a lot of love here, and there is contemplation about an offer. So what else do we need to know about the feelings? Right now, we've got the Page of Wands. So yes, we're seeing the sense of, let's not think too much about it. Let's just have a play, right? Why don't we just play? Let's just enjoy where we are right now without thinking and contemplating and putting too much emphasis and pressure on ourselves. I feel as if a lot of you are having this sense of there's a lot of pressure. Himanshi, you just said you had your planned meeting cancelled. Yes, this is what happens sometimes in twin flame dynamics is, they want to come forward, they want to make this offer, and then they psych themselves out and they kind of leave you hanging. They kind of walk away and they don't know why they do this. They don't know because it's not making sense to them. Whereas you can have a look on tarot and you can try and get some clarification, or you can talk to a girlfriend, whereas they probably don't have access to do those things. So it's allowing yourself to really hone into who you truly are, what you're feeling, and don't be afraid to communicate with them in the astral realm, and just share, be open to receiving and telepathically communicating with your person. So that's what I have for you right now, Himanshi. I'm going to answer Berta's question. Hi, Berta. Is there a twin flame or a soulmate in your future? So I'm going to answer your question. And hi, new subscriber. Hi, Prashansha. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I am going to answer Berta's question in 3 different cards. So I'm going to answer, is there a twin flame or a soulmate? And then what's coming up in the near future, okay? Hi, Vanessa. Oh my gosh, everyone's tuning. I love this. Thank you for being here. If you've got a question, Vanessa, pop it in the chat box. I would love to answer any other questions. Remember, 1 question per person, per comment. And so okay, so we have, this is the first question for Berta, and this is there a twin flame? The second card will be a soulmate, and then the third card is in the near future. So I know what you asked is, are these in your future? But we will hopefully see some clarification with these cards. Okay, so the first card was about a twin flame. Ooh, okay. So for some reason, I'm seeing this being left out in the cold. Like, do you feel you would be left out in the cold if you didn't have a twin flame person, a twin flame connection? Like, it's very, I almost feel like it's a little bit misleading. Like, see here, we've got the 2 of Cups. Like, the 2 of Cups are the 2 of Cups, right? It's like, I wish I had the 2 of Cups to show you guys. But let me just show you. But we've got the 2 of Cups here, which is about love. But the 3 Cups are the ones that are spilled. But this was your question. This is your answer to, will you have a twin flame in your future. But right now, it's almost as if you're looking at the lack thereof without seeing that the twin flame does live within you. So it looks like a negative card. It looks like a no card, but I don't think it is. Let's see what the next card is. Let's see what the answer to the soulmate card is. Okay, now the funny thing about a soulmate card, let me just prop this up. Apologies, people. The thing about the soulmate card is I always find that some people can choose not to go ahead with the twin flame journey and they can choose a soulmate instead. This is a matrix conscious 3D choice. You don't have to go with a twin flame. You can choose again. However, in regards to your question, and it talks about the soulmate in your future, there is fast communication here. For me, this is an obvious no. There is no twin flame in your future, but this could be misleading because of the Two of Cups being here. And then this one I have is, yes, there is a soulmate. It doesn't necessarily mean marriage or love or commitment or connection, but what I am seeing is your soulmates will help you communicate with your person. So you know how we see Cupid with an arrow? It's almost like Cupid grew up. You have soulmates who are going to help you fire the arrow in the right direction. Does this make sense? And it's almost like this arrow is towards the divine masculine, because on this side we've got the divine masculine, on this side we've got the divine feminine, the left and right energy. So I feel like this isn't a no. It could be a potential yes. You could have a twin flame in your future, but I also see that your soulmates will help you point the arrow in the right trajectory at the right moment so it hits you in the ass, so you turn around and see these two cards. I mean, I don't know where these messages are coming from, but I find this wild. I absolutely love this message. So let's have a look at what's coming up in your near future. So Berta, this one's for you. Okay. Now the Five of Swords is almost like this conflict type of card, but this is an after tarot deck. So the after tarot is actually showing up for you as, look, you've got two swords in your hand. You've got the third sword as a V for victory type of energy. And you've also got the two swords and the two people defeated, kind of aghast and shocked that you would be that talented and skillful and victorious. So what I'm seeing here is there is a huge change. Look, we've got 5 here. Yes, we've got the 8, but we also have a 5 here. So the 5-5-5 could be very important to you. You may be seeing this a lot lately, and it's going to lead to victory at the end. So whether you will eventually turn around and see the love. You will see the love within. You will see the person who mirrors this love back to you. Your soul mates in the 3D world will help you aim your target and hit the right trajectory, and you are going to be victorious regarding this connection. So you might have a person in mind or you might not, but I feel like this is more coming in. It's coming in quickly. And just because this middle energy, this 8 of Wands energy is very fast paced. So we've got emotions, we've got the subconscious, we've got the material thoughts type of energy. So this is this culmination of whatever you think, whatever you believe will be victorious. So if it is the twin flame that you're resonating with the most, that is going to come in quickly for your victory. If it's a soulmate that you're resonating with the most, you get to choose and you will still have victory. So I feel like this overall energy is actually quite profound, and what a beautiful reading to have, basically. Hi everyone, thank you all for being here. Okay, so I'm going to answer Prashan Shah's question. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Please forgive me if I haven't. And then if you guys have duplicate questions, then obviously let me know and I will try and come back. But I will try and answer as many different ones, I will try and answer many members' questions as possible. So let's go through Prashansha's new subscriber. I love that you're a new subscriber. What does Rituraj feel towards me? He's a great man, but things are going off lately and I'm confused if I've made the right choice. Okay, so let's have a look. I've been shuffling off camera. So let's have a quick energy check in about the feelings and what they're currently feeling and what is your correct choice. What is your decision? What is the overall energy of this? So their feelings. Are you kidding me? I love this card. This is the Six of Cups. Like, you may have known them in a past life. You may have had a past life connection with them. This may be a person of your past. You may have known them before. And I feel that they feel this pull towards you. They feel the nostalgia. They feel the draw. They feel the connection. Even if they don't admit it, like, this is very much this strong vibration of somebody coming back around. So it feels as if they feel that they want to come back around, right? Let's have a look at what this second card was, though. Let's see if there's any clarification. Wow, they were all up in their feelings for you. Wow. If you asked, what are their feelings towards you? This was a clarification of the Six of Cups. Six of Cups are all about feelings, are all about emotions. The King of Cups is the epitome of mastering emotions. Like, your person might have been like, nope, this isn't happening. Nope, I don't get it. Nope, I'm being stoic and guarded. But it's like you came in and kind of made them revise what this whole feeling towards you was. So what I'm getting for your question, Prashansha, is they do feel a lot for you. They feel a past life connection, this pull, and you're kind of throwing them off their game. You're throwing them into these feelings, and they're not used to feeling these types of feelings. And sometimes they do need to step away to kind of address what that means. But this really is this, okay, I need to process this. What does this mean? And sometimes they don't process it, and those are the other sides of the matrix. But let's just have a look at what is coming up in the near future for the both of you. Communication. Okay, Knight of Swords. Firstly, can be about communication. Secondly, it can also be about an in and out energy, right? If they aren't all up in their feelings, if they aren't sure about what this connection is, they could be wanting to come in, figure it out, feel it out, and then they kind of get freaked out by their emotions and they kind of run away again. It is this kind of in and out energy, right? It can be the King of Swords, but it also can be communication. So I feel that there is this strong connection, the fact that they do feel very strongly for you, but it can sometimes feel quite scary to them. So this isn't unusual. It's quite normal in a twin flame connection. And I definitely feel like it is a positive sense that you're not in your head, right? You are actually on the right track, and the fact that you're here and you're listening to this message just shows that there is something quite illustrious, illuminous about this. I just saw that you sent a message. The last card is true about me having this urge of communication. Yeah. And so even if you feel like there's stagnancy in the matrix communication, don't be afraid to communicate telepathically, right? Tap into your own intuition and feel, what would you like to say? What would you like to communicate with your person? What do you want to hear? Keep your heart open on that. And you'd also said that when you first met, you are his manifestation. That is adorable. That is so cute. And you met him after you went away from your twin flame. So maybe he is a soulmate. Maybe the old one was the false twin flame. Again, we don't know, right? Only you know this. Only you know who this person is towards you. So thank you so much for asking that question. I'm going to move on to Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. Let me just go back a second. Oh, bless you. I miss you too. It's so good to see you online. It's so good to hear from you. You said about the recent post, you did a head and heart check-in, and they were all the same cards. You do this a lot, Vanessa. Like, your power is so cool. Make sure you comment on the video so other people can actually realize that this is happening for them too, right? So sometimes I love when people comment because I know I'm not the only one. And you know what? Other people are probably seeing those cards too. So Vanessa, keep checking in with yourself. This is amazing. What should you be aware of in the next 3 to 4 weeks in terms of the connection? Okay, that's a very good question. Guys, this is awesome. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, goodness me. I cannot shuffle right now. This is what's happened to all the cards as I was shuffling them. So I don't know what's happening. So let me just do one more accurately. And let's see what comes up. What should you be aware of in the next 3 to 4 weeks in terms of the connection? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull 4 cards. It's going to be a bit awkward with this actually vertical alignment of the video, but I'm going to try and pull 4 cards regarding your next 4 weeks. So we are currently on the 2nd official week of January, I'm pretty sure. Half your deck just went wild. That is insane. I love this. Okay, so we've got, let me just check. So we have the week of the 13th. So I'm not going to include this week because we're almost halfway done. Then the week of the 20th. Then we've got the week of the 27th, and then sneakily, I'm going to leave this here for now, but this is going to be the card for the week of the 3rd of March, okay? So I'm being quite specific over the next 3 to 4 weeks, but let's see what comes up. So this is the week of the 13th regarding you and the connection, okay? I'm feeling that a lot of the communication is probably happening either in the physical, in the matrix, but I'm also sensing a lot of fear. Like there is a lot of throat chakra blockage at the moment. I don't know if this is happening in the 3D. They may be wanting communication, or the communication is desired to come in next week. But I'm also seeing that it may encourage you to either reach out, only you can use your own discernment when you do this, but either they'll reach out or you'll reach out. But I'm also seeing that there's a block in the throat. Like I'm getting very heavy blockage around the throat chakra. So maybe this is telepathic communication, or you're going to receive some sort of communication. It also could be indirect communication. A lot of people have been telling me, especially some clients, that they have been receiving so many signs about their person, so many synchronicities without them even asking. So it's almost that, oh my gosh, it was 333 on the clock just as I said that. So it is this balance, it's this alignment that you are coming into communication with your higher self. You're coming into communication with their higher self. You're coming into communication with them. And even if it's not happening in the 3D, you're probably going to get signs, synchronicities, and their name is going to pop up everywhere. The numbers are going to pop up. Very specific signs like flowers or animals are going to come up very specific to this connection alone. And I feel like that's going to happen more next week. On the 20th, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel this is this type of week of indecision. You may be having something to deal with at work, and it may be this alternating juggling that is going on. I don't know whether this is actually connected to your person, but that was the question, right? What should you be aware of in the next 3 to 4 weeks in terms of the connection? I feel like there might be a lot of juggling. Like it's almost as if even if communication wants to come in the week of the 13th, the 20th might be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've just been really busy. I did want to get back to you. Like, it's almost like having the ability to be free to trust in the loyalty and the sanctity of the connection without having to want to need to hear from them all the time, right? It's almost as if sometimes in a connection we message them every day, right? And it becomes routine. But this is almost like, if I don't hear from you, it doesn't mean I know you don't love me, you're not thinking of me. Like, things have just been a little bit chaotic at work. That's what I'm getting from this card. From the 27th of this month, we are seeing the King of Wands, which is about this passion. It is about this fire. It's about maybe even talking to you about, I'm talking about intimate dreams, sexual fantasies, like communicating with each other astrally, but also you may wish to communicate this in the physical reality. So it seems as if, even though there was a little bit of stagnation, the communication is coming in, then it kind of comes back to, wait a second, we need to come back into reality. But then we also have the King of Wands, which is like, let's reignite this fire, let's reignite the passion, and how do we bring that into this current reality? For the 3rd of March, which is awesome because it's 3-3, we have the Fool, which is a brand new beginning. It feels to me that with this new month, it's coming into a really weird but fulfilling sense of an ending to a new beginning. So what I really feel is March, somebody else has said this in another reading. It was a good few months ago, but basically they said between like October and November and December, we're already in the 2025 energy. And then we're almost lagging, or kind of, we're ending the energies around October, November, December of 2024, but we're also stepping into the energies of 2025. When it comes to January, February, and March of the new year, you're still getting rid of the old energies of the previous year, but in March, it is the new year. You know what I mean? So when it comes to energetics, some of you may be experiencing, you're jumping forward into new timelines of 2025 or whichever multiverse at the end of the previous year. And some of you are kind of laying to rest some of the old habits, behaviors, challenges, like really getting rid of the old stuff so you can then come into a new beginning from March onwards. So it's almost like March is like the new beginning, the new start of the new year. But wait a second. Wait. Astrally, March is the last star sign astrologically, right? So of course we're coming into the new beginning in April, which is when Aries starts, the first sign of the new astrological year. But you're going to be already ahead of the game. So we're reading for the 3-3, which is the 3rd of March, which means something's going to happen at the beginning of March, which will literally lead you to what's coming up in April. So you may not understand why this is happening, but it might become more clearer come April. Okay, I'm invested now, Vanessa. You have to keep me updated on what is going on, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, guys, are there any other questions? I can answer 1 or 2 more questions. If you have any, please let me know. Yes, Himanshi, fire away. Give me a question. I did go back and check, but you had deleted the messages. So I did try and look back on your questions, but you did delete them. So what is upcoming in this friendship between you and Puneet? So one more shuffle, and then I will come into this channeled message. What do we need to know? Thanks, Vanessa. Thanks for being here. It was very interesting, I'll say that. That was very, very interesting. So let's have a look at the upcoming friendship for Himanshi and Puneet. So 3 cards, the upcoming friendship. Oh, okay, so we've got the 7 of Wands. It's almost like a defense mechanism. Somebody's almost like defending something. Oh, I don't know. This is very much maybe it's internal conflict, or maybe there's external kind of justification for some sort of energy. I wouldn't be too disheartened with it. I'm just seeing that maybe other people's friendships with you or other people's friendships with Panit are just causing the both of you to kind of defend your own values, your own morals, your own vision, right? That's what I'm getting, kind of energy. Oh, okay, the Ace of Wands. So the friendship is almost like I'm seeing that this friendship is growing into something a little bit more sexual. You know, you are thinking about each other in a very intimate way. And it might not be verbalized or vocalized. It may do in the near future. But what I am seeing is there is this ignition of passion. It is this ignition. It's almost like all your friends know you're not a friend. You know how when some people are like, oh, she's just a friend, and you're like, no, she's not just a friend, is she? Like, she's more than a friend. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So the upcoming friendship between you means that you're more than friends, right? And the Page of Wands, okay, so this came up earlier for you. I'm pretty sure this came up. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there's a lot of energies firing around right now. But what I'm seeing is the Page of Wands is here in this being playful, you know. Sometimes Panit can probably be a bit absent-minded, but don't take it personally, right? They do see you as more than a friend. They sometimes get it wrong. I'm also seeing that they are wanting to instigate some play. So yeah, just keep things light, keep things flowing. Allow them to come into this playful, light-hearted energy. And it's going to help you too, Himanshi, to come into this light-hearted, playful energy. Like, don't take things too serious. Like, actually enjoy the journey. Enjoy this part of the journey thus far. Sometimes we're so busy wanting to be in union, but we forget the joy of it, right? So I feel like that's an awesome message. Whew, okay, I'm just going to just read out a few more comments because I just wanted to go through. You've got a throat chakra. You're sick at the moment. I mean, are you kidding me? And there's communication in the 3D. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay, that is awesome. Thank you for confirming. You thought it was repeating, so yes. Don't worry about repeating questions. I do go back if I can, okay? So don't worry about that. How can you protect this upcoming Seven of Wands energy? Very, very good question. And this is probably going to help a lot of other people who are tuning into this reading. Great question, Himanshi. The way you can protect any defense mechanisms type of energy, any energy that's coming in from other people that isn't your own, just ask your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your ascended masters to protect you at this time, to allow your light to shine, allow their light, your divine team's light to surround you, and trust what you're asking will come and transpire. Trust your angels, trust your guardians, trust yourself, and yeah, just keep allowing things to flow fluidly for you both. So that's awesome. So you had a reader said the same thing to me, more than a friend. Perfect. That's awesome. I'm glad I'm syncing with those common answers. Yeah, so guys, if nobody else has any questions, I'm going to leave the messages right there. I will be back online soon, I promise. I know that there had been a little bit of a stuckness regarding I couldn't actually put on the messages and to tell you I'm going to be online apart from my community page. So please do check the community page out, because I don't know what YouTube is doing for me at the moment, because it wasn't letting me plan ahead. Even though it was like 4 hours ahead, it wasn't allowing me to do so. But please do keep an eye on the channel and the community page, and I will be back soon. I promise I will do another question and answer live in the next week or two, and I love you guys so much. But yes, Vanessa, absolutely. I don't know what's happening with, I don't know. I don't even know what's happening with like technology or anything like that. But we're just gonna go with it and keep our energies high vibing. So guys, thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will speak with you all soon. Bye.